I love New Edition. I love all 6 of them. Hey y'all, story time. This is story time. Tell y'all about this. I am a avid concert goer. I used to be, not as much now, unless it's somebody I really want to see. And this story time is about me going to see New Edition with my friend Kern. Me and Kern been friends. I've been knowing Kern, let me see, since I was probably 18 or 19 years old, probably when I first met Kern. She real cool, laid back. And so at my job, you know, you could request tickets, right? For certain events, you know, in the city. And I requested tickets for New Edition. Didn't think I had a chance to get them. Because you know how I go in corporate, you know, the big shots probably get, you know, first dibs on time. And then maybe their kids, right? Or, you know, their spouses, right? So I was like, I ain't got a chance to get these tickets, but I put in for them anyway. And I got them, right? So I called my friend Karen. Hey, you want to go see New Edition? She was like, girl, yeah, right. So we all excited and stuff playing. We gonna leave at 6:30. So it starts at 7:30. Plenty of time. We only really like 15, 20 minutes away, right? And got downtown. Not even all the way downtown. So happened that night, it was 3 events going on. 3 events. It was, I think, some kind of, Cardinals game, or it was either a baseball game, or I don't know, hockey. I don't know if it's hockey. One of the sports, major sports team. And then we also got soccer going on and a concert, all within a close vicinity of each other, right? Can you imagine? It was jam-packed traffic back to back. I mean, people trapped out in the intersection as the light changed. Intersection 4. No police to be found to direct traffic, right? It was crazy. And guess what on top of that? When I left home, it was a tornado watch. Saw the rain coming down like crazy. And where I live, you know, in the county, you know, not far from the city, just a quick drive. But where in the area I live, it is subject to flash flood. Because we got creeks and stuff right through. So I'm driving. I'm not too worried, you know, when I first leave out. I said, boy, this rain really coming down. And I know at the bottom of my street, it can flood. So I said, I'm going to go up the hill because you can get out either way. And I'm calling Karen. I said, okay, I'm on my way. I said, I'm going to stop and get some cash at the ATM, which is in between us, right? Me getting to her house. I'm going to the ATM. It's really raining. It's lightning and everything in the rain. And I'm going on my mama house. You know how when you get scared, I'm going on my mama house because my mom stayed close to where the ATM is, right? Then I thought about it. It flooded worse on my mama's street than my street. And I'm thinking flooding out my car, right? And so I said, I ain't going over there. I said, I'm going and make it over to Kern house, right? And so made it to Kern house. So still raining like crazy. I ain't seen as much lightning, but it's still really, really raining. Karen come out. She got 2 umbrellas. I couldn't even find mine. So we headed down there through the rain. Like, mind you, the concert is the headliners, New Edition, Keith Sweat, Guy, and Tank. I didn't know Tank was coming. I knew about the other 3, but I didn't know Tank was coming. And so I'm gonna see New Edition. I love New Edition. I've been loving New Edition since they came out. I think they are our generation's Temptations. I've always called them that, with, you know, their stage presence and their performance. They remind me really of the Temptations. And so I really have a special place in my heart for New Edition. And I like to see all of them. I want all of them. I want Bobby. I want Johnny. I want everybody, right? When I go see them. So they all supposed to be there. I'm going to make it, right? So we riding through the rain. We run into that traffic downtown. I'm like, it's like where we supposed to park. You can see it. It's a block away. They got that street blocked out. So they making everybody go all the way around. Traffic is bumper to bumper. And it's already time. So we thinking we missing probably like Guy or something, right? And we like, oh, dang, traffic is inching. And so it's other people walking, people dressed up, got their heels on, walking in the rain, holding stuff over there. I'm like, ah, but damn. I'm like, I don't want to get drenched like that. And Kern's like, Trish, we gonna have to park. You know, we gonna have to walk. So to get out of that traffic not moving, we finally inched up to work, because the traffic is moving east and turning right. So we went east, but we turned left, right? And it's a little street. I knew it because I used to work downtown. I said, we can walk over there. And so it was going to be a long walk, and we were going to be wet. It didn't matter if you had umbrellas, because that rain was crazy. So we got over there. It's a couple getting on a golf cart, guy in a golf cart, picking them up. They parked, they go. And then we was like, can you come back and get us? He was like, yeah, give me a few minutes. I'm like, a few minutes? How he gonna be back in a few minutes? He was back in a few minutes, okay? He got back in a few minutes. And how, you guys know how golf carts are. It's the, you know, driver's seat, somebody in the passenger seat, and then it's 2 seats on the back. But on the back, it wasn't covered at all. So you would have just been getting rained on. So Karen was like, Trish, you gonna have to sit on my lap. I'm like, oh my God. And you know, I'm a little thickums, right? And I won't sit on her. I put all my weight on her, right? So got in, I sit on her lap, but I'm really holding on. It's like something for me, a pole, whatever, for me to hold on, connect. You know how the car connected. So I'm holding on like this. I'm holding on this side, and I'm sitting down, but I'm not all putting all my weight on. So what's that like? That's like sitting there doing a squat, right? Oh my God. And I ain't been working out for a long time. So it's like I'm in a squat position. I'm holding on, got my purse over here, and he take off, and it's raining, all that rain coming in. And just imagine a golf cart, we doing like this. Then he hit that traffic. He cutting through cars. And I'm like, oh, hold up, wait. I'm doing it, hold up, wait, hold up. And the YouTuber that I am, I'm thinking, boy, this would be a good video if I could get this. But I can't. I gotta hold on for dear life. I'm holding on for dear life. I'm holding on. And it's jumping, cars coming at him. I'm like, wait, let us through. He cutting through cars. That's why when he said he was coming back in a few minutes, he cutting through traffic in a golf cart. Nothing surrounding us. and I'm holding on for dear life, and I'm in a squat position, my thighs trembling, like I'm trying not to put all my weight on her. This arm over here, and I had on a jacket. I had on like a long sleeve shirt under the jacket, all that, my whole, and I'm holding on, and I'm praying, Lord, let us get out. I'm praying. Oh my God. And we made it. We made it there. When we got in there, somebody was on. I didn't recognize the song. We trying to make it to our seats, and we had nice seats. It was like a club section where, you know, you could sit there. Actually, they had drinks and hors d'oeuvres. We had missed the hors d'oeuvres though, because we were kind of late. But, you know, they still had some drinks there and everything. And we got there. When we got there, Guy was coming on. That's when we got there. Guy was on stage. We totally missed Tank. But I didn't really feel bad about that, because I don't really, I've heard of Tank, and I heard him sing before, and he does have a nice voice, but I didn't really follow him. I didn't really know his music. So, and I wouldn't even expect him to be there. So that really wasn't a disappointment for me. And so, but to see Guy, and they threw down, Guy threw down, they looked good, they sounded good. Then after got Keith Sweat is my boy. I love Keith Sweat. Back in the day, I used to play his CD over and over and over again, so I knew all his songs. And Keith Sweat always puts on a great concert, and he's really funny. He jokes and everything. It's always a pleasure to see him. He is a great singer and entertainer, and he sounded good. His background singer sounded good. The lady that accompanied him, you know, on the duet song sounded great. He did a great job. And then for the main event, New Edition, they came on. Bobby was there, and Bobby did great. And I'm so glad, you know, he was there. He was okay. And I know, you know, some people have been concerned, you know, as far as his health. He did, you know, different songs, and then he might walk off stage, and like for the original songs, he did some of those, but then he will walk off stage. Johnny Gill might come on and fill in. Like, it seemed like he was taking breaks, which I'm fine with that, because, you know, we want to be entertained by them, you know, our favorite entertainers, but we want them to be okay. We want them to be healthy. And if he needed to tag out, and they was giving each other high fives when they, you know, switched out, if he needs to do that, I'm totally fine. They sounded great. They all sounded great. I love New Edition. I love all 6 of them. And it was really, really a great concert. It was worth me going through almost like a wild goose chase to get there, but thank you, Lord, that I got there safely. And when I got out, it wasn't raining, but we had got the guy in the golf cart. We had got his number, so he picked us up and he took us back to our car. It was a lot better as far as the weather, but as far as the traffic, it took a long time to get out of there because everything was letting out around the same time. But again, you know, it was worth it. That was my second time seeing New Edition, and they the last 3 times that they came here, I seen them that first time, then that second time, I kind of chickened out because it was after COVID, but I wasn't feeling, you know, too confident as far as being in an environment, you know, with so many people. I had even got the tickets, but I had got insurance that allowed me, you know, if I needed to cancel and get a refund. So I was like, you know, bummed out that I wasn't able to see him. But, you know, hey, this time it made up for it. This was, I believe, their 40th anniversary. And hey, they showed up and they showed out perfect. it was perfect. And so guys, that's it. That is my story time about seeing New Edition for their 40th anniversary tour. It was great, and I'm happy, you know, I got a chance to share it with you. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. If you did, hit that thumbs up and share it with somebody else who you think may be interested, and come back to see me. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you know when I drop a new video. Until the next one, peace.